The lights are dim, the air still. The room is shrouded in an eerie silence, broken only by the soft hum of electronic devices. It's a place where the digital and the physical worlds collide, creating an atmosphere that feels both futuristic and unsettling. A lone figure hunches over a bank of monitors, their posture a testament to hours spent in this digital sanctuary. The screens in front of them flicker with endless streams of data, each line a piece of a larger puzzle. Their face is illuminated by the flickering glow, eyes scanning the information with a mix of focus and fatigue. This isn't just a job, it's an obsession, a quest for understanding and control. This isn't a scene from a science fiction thriller. It's the reality of Silicon Valley. Here, in the heart of technological innovation, the boundaries between science fiction and reality blur. It's the reality of Silicon Valley, where the brightest minds work tirelessly to decode the complexities of human behavior. The goal is not just to understand, but to predict and influence. Rows upon rows of data scroll by, each line a testament to human behavior. Every click, every scroll, every like is a data point, a piece of the intricate mosaic that forms our digital lives. Each line a testament to human behavior, meticulously recorded and analyzed. The data is more than just numbers. It's a reflection of our desires, our fears, our very essence. Every click, every scroll, every like meticulously tracked and analyzed. The goal? To understand the intricate workings of the human brain, to map out the pathways of our thoughts and emotions. To understand the intricate workings of the human brain, not to heal but to exploit. The data is used to craft experiences that keep us coming back, that make us crave more. Not to heal but to exploit. They are crafting addiction, piece by digital piece. The algorithms are designed to be irresistible, to tap into the deepest recesses of our minds. They are crafting addiction, piece by digital piece. The algorithms are meticulously designed to trigger the release of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. It's a digital drug delivered through our screens. Algorithms are meticulously designed to trigger the release of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Each notification, each like, each comment is a hit, a rush of pleasure that keeps us hooked. Notifications arrive with calculated irregularity, keeping users perpetually on edge. The unpredictability is key. It keeps us checking, keeps us engaged, keeps us addicted, keeping users perpetually on edge. This isn't a conspiracy, it's the business model of the attention economy. Our attention is the product and we are the consumers. It's the business model of the attention economy. In this digital age, our attention is the most valuable currency. Companies compete for it, using every tool at their disposal to keep us engaged, to keep us coming back for more. Deep within the brain, a silent symphony of neurochemicals orchestrates our desires. These chemicals, like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, play a crucial role in how we experience pleasure and satisfaction. They are the invisible forces that drive our behaviors, often without us even realizing it. Dopamine, the maestro of this orchestra, floods our system whenever we experience pleasure. It's the brain's way of rewarding us for activities that are essential for survival, like eating and socializing. But in today's digital age, this reward system is being hijacked. Social media platforms have learned to exploit this primal urge. They are designed to keep us engaged, to keep us coming back for more. The endless scroll, the likes, the comments, all of these features are meticulously crafted to trigger our dopamine pathways. Every notification, every like, every positive comment triggers a surge of dopamine. It's a hit of pleasure, a small reward that makes us feel good, if only for a moment. This is why we find it so hard to put our phones down. This creates a pleasurable feeling, a sense of reward that leaves us wanting more. It's a cycle of craving and reward, a loop that keeps us hooked. The more we engage, the more we crave, and the more we crave, the more we engage. We return to the app, seeking another hit, another validation fix. It's a behavior that becomes almost automatic, a habit that's hard to break. We check our phones first thing in the morning and last thing at night, always looking for that next dopamine hit. This is the dopamine loop in action, a relentless cycle of craving and reward. It's a loop that can be hard to escape, as our brains become wired to seek out these small bursts of pleasure. Over time, this can lead to addiction, as we become more and more dependent on these digital rewards. We become trapped in a digital Skinner box, endlessly pressing levers for fleeting moments of gratification. It's a cycle that can have serious consequences for our mental health, leading to anxiety, depression, and a constant feeling of dissatisfaction. Breaking free from this cycle requires awareness and effort, but it's a crucial step towards reclaiming our well-being. The infinite scroll is the digital equivalent of a bottomless bag of chips. It promises endless novelty, a constant stream of content designed to keep us engaged. This endless feed preys on our innate curiosity, our desire for something new. Variable rewards, like the elusive jackpot of a slot machine, add an element of unpredictability to the mix. We never know when we'll stumble upon a particularly engaging post, a funny video, or a heartwarming story. This uncertainty keeps us hooked, endlessly scrolling in search of the next dopamine hit. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is a powerful psychological trigger that keeps us tethered to our devices. Social media platforms thrive on our innate desire to belong, to be part of the conversation. We scroll through curated feeds, bombarded with images of friends and strangers living seemingly perfect lives. This creates a sense of inadequacy, a fear that we're missing out on experiences, connections, and opportunities. We stay glued to our screens, desperate to keep up with the digital Joneses, even as we sacrifice real-life connections and experiences. Section 5, validation addiction, seeking approval from the void. Likes, comments, shares, these are the currencies of the digital age. We crave these external validations, these digital pats on the back that affirm our worth. Social media platforms understand this need for validation and have weaponized it against us. We post carefully curated snapshots of our lives, seeking approval from a sea of anonymous faces. The more likes we receive, the more validated we feel. This pursuit of external validation can become all-consuming, leading us down a rabbit hole of self-doubt and insecurity. Social media is a highlight reel, a curated collection of the best moments, the most flattering angles, the most enviable experiences. We compare our everyday lives to these carefully constructed facades, setting ourselves up for feelings of inadequacy and envy. The comparison trap is a dangerous game, one that we can never win. There will always be someone with more followers, more likes, a more picture-perfect life. This constant comparison can erode our self-esteem, leaving us feeling inadequate and unfulfilled. Behind the seemingly innocuous interfaces of our favorite apps lies a sophisticated machinery of manipulation. Tech companies employ armies of engineers and data scientists to optimize our engagement, often at the expense of our well-being. A/B testing, a common practice in the tech industry, involves experimenting with different versions of features, designs, and algorithms to see what elicits the desired response. This means that every aspect of your social media experience, from the color of a button to the timing of a notification, has been meticulously crafted to keep you hooked. Remember that ping of anticipation when you see a notification pop up on your phone? That's not an accident. Tech companies have mastered the art of the delayed notification, intentionally withholding information to keep you hooked. These strategically timed delays create a sense of suspense, a mini cliffhanger that keeps you coming back for more. The longer you wait for a response, a like, or a comment, the more invested you become. This tactic preys on our innate curiosity, our desire for closure and resolution. Who is really in control? Are we masters of our digital domains, or are we puppets dancing to the tune of algorithms? In today's hyper-connected world, our lives are increasingly intertwined with technology. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, our smartphones, tablets, and computers are our constant companions. But have we ever stopped to consider the extent of their influence over us? The algorithms that power our favorite apps and websites are designed to keep us engaged, often at the expense of our well-being. The lines have become blurred, our autonomy eroded by the insidious nature of persuasive technology. These algorithms are not just tools. They are sophisticated systems that learn from our behaviors and preferences, constantly adapting to capture more of our attention. They know what we like, what we fear, and what will keep us scrolling. This constant barrage of tailored content can make it difficult to distinguish between our genuine interests and the interests that have been manufactured for us. We scroll, we like, we comment, often on autopilot. Our behavior is shaped by forces beyond our conscious awareness. It's a cycle that can be hard to break, as each interaction feeds the algorithm more data, making it even more effective at capturing our attention. The more we engage, the more we reinforce the patterns that keep us hooked. It's a feedback loop that can feel almost impossible to escape. It's time to reclaim our agency, to break free from the digital strings that bind us. This isn't just about turning off notifications or setting screen time limits. It's about fundamentally changing our relationship with technology. We need to become more mindful of how we use our devices and more critical of the content we consume. By taking small steps to regain control, we can start to build healthier habits and create a more balanced digital life. The first step, recognizing the manipulative tactics at play. Once we understand how these systems work, we can begin to see through the illusions they create. We can start to question the motives behind the content we see and make more informed choices about what we engage with. It's about becoming more aware of the subtle ways in which our attention is being directed and taking back control of our digital experiences. Only then can we begin to build a healthier, more intentional relationship with technology. By prioritizing real-life interactions and setting boundaries for our digital lives, we can create a more fulfilling and balanced existence. It's a journey that requires effort and awareness, but the rewards are well worth it. Let's take the first step together and reclaim our autonomy in this digital age. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content.